head is pounding. What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m. You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know, but afterward he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Ota.
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head. Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Iris! No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
That sick bastard!
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota!
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
Date, we've almost reached the destination.
Please let me make it in time. You okay?
Date,
Where did they go?
through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Don't worry. Iris is alive. Backup is en route to this location. Date, pursue the culprit.
All right, I'm on it. Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
You should ask Iba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
Unknown.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too. Oh, speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Iba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues.
Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Iba.
Roger that.
2 cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
1 van and 1 station wagon. Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone. The one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated. This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse. Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
Good one, Date.
Have I asked you before?
Yeah.
Wait, give me a second. It's coming back to me. It has something to do with glass?
Where are you getting this from? I have a pretty unique name. Do you remember now?
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was 3 syllables. Something like 6 letters long.
You remember all that, but not my name? You still don't know?
No, not yet, but I've almost got it. 3 syllables, 6 letters. Kodaka, right?
Not even close. Do you want me to just tell you?
No, give me a hint.
It starts with Ka.
Starts with ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
You're making this sound like a riddle.
Is it... Kaniza?
Yeah, sure, man. That's my name.
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them. I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late. That machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see. Huh, there's something there.
You should go pick it up.
I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki, but eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further. A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Who might you be?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh. So how can I help you? Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes, a very nostalgic dream. Oh, this? This is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns. So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi. Do you know anything about this chocolate?
Oh, you like Odoroki Man?
Yes, actually. I was hooked on them at one point.
My Ota loves them too. When he was younger, he used to collect all the stickers. He was the best at it. It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. Ah, that's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it. Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takaro. He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
What? What is going on here?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
Date, I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on? Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue.
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
Which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
dementia.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years. Matsushita Diner is near the Kawasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back. No? It's this girl.
Cute.
What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right? Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom, resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Aiba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several. But for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
I don't. Who is that?
This girl, do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it. I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Aiba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay. I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.